Welcome back, everyone. We had a great stream last night. If you guys are panicking right now, it will be okay. Okay. We have a few levels of support that are going to be approaching. We talked about this as when we go down with Bitcoin, no matter what levels we go down, we're always going to have some short-term pullback after some of these dips. We can't go down to this 25 level instantaneously. There's going to be some great levels for us to really get some buy orders in on the short term and make around 5-10%, maybe even 15% on some of these cryptos. We had some 10-15% winners last night. A lot of things are still available to make some gains on. With this volatility, with this non-emotional approach to investing in crypto, we are still going to be successful during these dips. And let's get into it, right? Let's get into it. So what do we see with Bitcoin right now? Well, Bitcoin took a pretty big dive right now. And I have some buy levels right here around this 31 to this 30 range. And we have the same sort of formation as we did here on, let me get this date. How long ago was this? 17 days ago. We had kind of the same formation that we're seeing, right? We're having this strong pull down, but we're going to have a pullback to the upside at some point. We can't go down forever, right? It's not going to be as fast as some of you guys might think. What would be a very smart decision is we're going to pick some of the most volatile altcoins that are affected with the price of Bitcoin. Which altcoins go up the most when Bitcoin goes up 2%? Which altcoin is going to go up the most in correlation? And we're going to find out which altcoins are going to be. And we're going to get some great buy orders on them. I've kind of already been preparing you guys last night. Had some great streams last night. Hope all of you guys are calm, cool, and collective. But let's get right into it. So we have Bitcoin currently on this drop of around 15% in the past day. We are going to see a pullback. Look how low we are from this EMA level right here. This might drop down, but I see us at least pulling back to around this 33K area in the meantime. That wouldn't be a bad bet to see that happen. We can't go down forever, guys. You have to understand that we will always have pullbacks, right? We're going to go back to 2017. I'm going to show you guys the amount of pullbacks we had. But look, we have these dips, we have these pullbacks, right? We have these dips, we have these pullbacks, we have these dips, we have these pullbacks. We will always have some sort of pullback to the upside. And you guys have to be prepared for that to happen. We're at such a low point with all the indicators and with all the data that's showing that we're probably going to have some sort of correction or pullback to the upside once we get around this 30K level. I don't see us breaking that and staying below it, possibly till tomorrow or maybe a few days after. But we're going to have some sort of correction to the upside. It's just a matter of time. But we are looking bearish, like I said. We are going to be looking bearish in this long term of things. Like I said, 2017 pullback, right? We had this correction downwards. We pulled back, correction downwards, pullback. Correction downwards, pullback, correction downwards, rates. We can't be going down forever, no matter what in crypto. We're always going to have some sort of pullback at all times. So that's a very important thing to take into consideration. Don't panic. You guys just have to be getting these great buying orders in, have these stop losses 4 or 5% spread out so that you guys have the ability to have some freedom in your portfolio, make some gains in the short term. And it's really a great time for people that are going to be trading, as volatility is one of the most important things when trading. You guys want to be trading the most volatile altcoins to really make as much gains as you can. And we love volatility on this channel. We are okay with these dips. We had New York absolutely destroy the market when they came out, guys. But we are going to be getting into the most volatile coins, right? So let me refresh this page. We'll go through a few of them. Yeah, Bitcoin down 13% in the past 24 hours. Let's go. Let's see what is down the most in the past hour. We have Arweave, Telcoin, what else? KSM, ETC as well that are down the most as of right now. Monero, Maker, we have Shiba Inu, SafeMoon, yada yada. Let's get into we'll get into Telcoin. I was charting Telcoin earlier. Let's see if I could pull that up. All right, so here's the Telcoin chart. Let me actually pull it up on something that's doesn't have any of these indicators on them, so it doesn't get a little bit confusing with you guys. But Telcoin has some very strong corrections after these dips. We've seen Telcoin make a considerable amount of gains. I say focusing on Telcoin would be fairly important, right? We have already seen around, let's see how much percent. We've already seen around 6% recovery from the bottom, around 7% from Telcoin. I'm going to put some orders in to get some Telcoin around these 3 levels. Let's get around that level. And possibly around this 1.8 level. I will have to see how low that goes. But Telcoin's an extremely volatile coin, and I would put around 5 to 8% stop loss on this. But the upside is a lot of potential, guys. We could have probably around a 60 to 50% pushback up. I do think that we're going to see some support with Bitcoin around 30K. It wouldn't make sense for us to go straight down, right? We always have some sort of pullback to the upside, guys. We always do. I see around 30 to 29K as really going to be the bottom, and that's when I'm going to be buying all these altcoins up. Once we hit this 30 to 29K level, because we have to have some pullback to the upside. I mean, it's just how crypto works. There will always be people who are buying the dip, and you guys are going to be focusing on finding the most volatile altcoin, making as much gains as you can, moving up your stop loss, just going for around at least 10 to 20% on these coins, as we'll probably have a 3 or 4% increase in Bitcoin or 5%, which will make these altcoins explode. All right, so we see some great potential with Telcoin. Right. So we have these orders in for Telcoin at 21, 20, and 18. I am really thinking that this will be easy around 20 to 30% if we do reach these levels, as we're going to be building some supports with Bitcoin around those levels as well. So we're going to be streaming quite a lot today. I'm going to keep you guys informed. I'm going to keep you guys updated. But next one we got to go through is going to be, let's go to the chart. See what's down in the most 24 hours, right? We have a couple things that are up right now. We might even be trading Theta. We'll have to see about that. I'll go chart them out in a bit. But we have Telcoins, the #1 most coin that's down, right? This is down 30%. Take that into consideration, right? It has the most volatility compared to any other coin. So that's going to be very key in something that's going to be going up the most once Bitcoin recovers a little bit. I do see this pulling off a lot of gains compared to any other coin from their bottom. So we have Nexo, Digibyte, Thor, VeChain, ICP, Elrond, and Quantum that are down quite a lot. I am kind of looking at Thor right now. We're gonna go look at some trades that we can possibly do on Thor. But should I get into Luna? Yeah. See how much Luna recovered, guys. Look how much Luna recovered. That's 3% right there. But still, we still have a lot to go with some of these alts. But it's going to reach a bottom at some point, guys. It's going to reach a bottom. And what do we see with Luna when we reach this bottom here, right? Around 100%. I'm kind of looking for more than 100% off this bottom. I want to pick the most volatile altcoins off these dips, right? This didn't really do 100%. So we're going to look at some other coins that will be able to outperform that. All right, we'll go into DGB. All right, so DGB, how did it perform off of these dips? Around 50%, not too well. So we're going to be looking through these coins that had some great performance. 120% on Woo. If we get to some lower levels, I might be looking back at this. But we're going to actually get into Bake. So I see some great buying levels on Bake around this 2.6, 2.4, and 2.2 level. Bake is an extremely volatile altcoin as well. From these levels, we can get around 100 to around 80% if we have that pump back up. But I do see around a 30 to 40%, 20% being realistic. Don't get greedy, guys, right? Set your stop losses around 5 to 8% below these, right? That will ensure that you guys do not get your trades liquidated, or you guys do not get your accounts liquidated. We'll buy at lower levels if we get some lower prices with these alts, because at some point they have to come up. We're going to hit a support level. They're going to pump 20, 30%. It always happens. don't be scared. We've been doing this quite often, and I know a lot of you guys are new, but we really want to be buying some of these dips with these risk and reward levels of, we're risking around 5 to 8%, right? And the upside is around 4x that. So we could have four bad trades, but all we need is one for it to cancel. Hopefully we get in on the first time because we do have some support here, and I do see that Bitcoin at some point has to come up. But that's really what you guys have to focus on. That's how you're able to really benefit from these dips, and how we have done that in the past. I do see Bake though having around 30 to 40% at least from these levels once they do reach. If not, it's going to be at a lower level, and we're going to chart that in there. Around this $2 level, I would say, and this 190 level. Those are some 2 other buy orders if we do break that, which I highly doubt we will. So what else can we go into? Sushi did get off the dip. I remember this. So we went over Altcoin, we went over Bake, 2 extremely volatile coins. So we gotta find, I'm probably going to go into one more. Manic still is extremely volatile, but we'll have to see exactly what's going to happen. It's down around 46% in the past 14 days. Let's see, in the past 32% in the past week. We probably could have around a 20 to 30% gain on that from some lower levels, but I expect Manic to come around this downwards level of around 120, 122 to around 115 to around $1.05. These are my 3 buying orders for Manic. I know they're pretty low, but you guys have to understand, every time we've seen Manic, we caught this pump right here, last dip. And I believe that we can catch some sort of pump like this right now. Everyone's extremely bearish, and I get why you guys could be extremely bearish, but we can't go down forever. I'm not going to say that again, but just another thing to understand, we can't go down forever. We're going to have some short-term pumps when we have these sort of dumps. So I would say Manic is also going to be a good yielding coin on the percentages at those levels. We're just looking for the coins that, right, have the most volatility, are going to have the most explosive pushes out once Bitcoin turns a little bit bullish. All right, so what else do you guys want me to go over? I'm just going to give you guys 3 to trade on. I don't want to overwhelm you guys. I can go over some of your coins that you want me to. We can go over Ethereum. Ethereum's going to be approaching some good buy levels, guys. I remember you all were laughing at me when I said that we were going to reach $1,700 to $1,800 Ethereum at some points or another in the near future. I do still believe that, but I see some better buying opportunities around this 1,500 to 1,400 level. If we do get down there, I'm gonna mark it off around this $1,500 to $1,400 level. You guys can buy some at $1,800. But I'm not a financial advisor, and I do see this going back to some levels that we see from all the way back here, possibly, just because that's the price of Bitcoin. And a lot of people are scared, guys. We talked about this last night, all right? But we're going to compare Ethereum to Bitcoin. You guys have to understand how important this is right here. So let me totally explain this. All right, so here, let me zoom out a little bit. So this is a bull market, right? What you guys see, this push in volume upwards, this is a bull market, right? And we haven't had the same amount of volume so far. We've been talking about that. The volume that we see here in the beginning is the sign of a bull market. Volume decreasing, less people sending money in and out is a type of bear market type of thing to see. But we also see with Ethereum, which is the real important thing, is we see more green volume, meaning people are holding Ethereum more. People aren't selling as much Ethereum. When you compare the volume of Ethereum to the volume of Bitcoin, you can just tell how much more people are hodling their Ethereum compared to Bitcoin. It's pretty wild to see this come through fruition. All right, let me go to here. All right. So let's put this on the 2 hour, put this on the 1 day. Yeah, if you guys are comparing these volume levels though, which we will right now, look at how much the volume for Ethereum is. Here, let me put this away. All right, so look how the volume for Ethereum, the volume indicator on. All right, it's small right now, it's fine. But the volume for Ethereum is outperforming Bitcoin, right? We see that more people are interested in Ethereum than Bitcoin. So if you guys are not going to be buying Ethereum on this dip, I'm going to be probably upset with you because just from this indicator and from multiple other TA type of things and events that have happened with Ethereum, there's no reason not to be holding a large percent of your portfolio in Ethereum and buying it at these low levels. It's a very, very safe investment. We can see here with the amount of people that are selling Bitcoin versus the amount of people that are buying Ethereum, that this is definitely some data points that we are going to see some sort of switch here in the future. We're going to see Ethereum outperform Bitcoin. It already is, and it already has been. But that's just an important thing to keep into mind, right? All right, so we'll go into ADA. We'll go into ADA real quick. So Cardano, we also had a lot of shorting last night. I know you guys don't like shorting. No, shorting's a bad word to use on YouTube. But when we have these levels of where we're breaking out of the RSI and we're looking extremely bearish and these indicators are pointing to the downside, we short on this channel, right? It's something that if you guys are reading the books that we have in the description of this channel, and you guys are really being very careful and meticulous, having your stop loss, you guys just turn your graph upside down. Shorting is essentially the same thing as buying, but you guys are just using the opposite of what you would do when you would buy, right? You're looking for when you would sell, and you're trying to get the price to go downwards. And we had some great shorts last night, over 20 to 30% on a few of them. So I'm very, very pleased with that. We had a few buy orders as well that did pretty good last night. And right now we're just trying to keep the rock rolling and really figure out what's going on with this market. Where's this bottom going to be? We're going to bounce up at some point. I can guarantee you guys that. We will bounce up at some point. It's just going to happen. We are going to probably see with Cardano, we see some downwards momentum, obviously, but we see the support of around 136, 140, 144. Let's see how much it's down from this all-time high. It doesn't look like Cardano really dropped too much, right? It's only down 26% in the past 5 days. But guys, let's look at how much these coins are down from all-time highs, right? Cardano's down only 44% from all-time highs. That's pretty good considering the fact that most of these coins are down a lot more than that, right? So Cardano's doing very good compared to other investments. So anyone who's holding Cardano and you guys were holding it, good for you guys, good for you, right? We are going to get into also some other coins right quick. Let me go into Rune real quick. All right, so here are the buy levels for Rune that we set up, right? Look at this one hit right here. Let's see what this was. Up 9% around 9% already on that buy order for Rune that we set last night. We have a 690, 620 buy level as well. We are probably going to be able to see Rune, right, have a large pump, guys. Look at it, it's down 46% just in the past 12 days. Compare this with Cardano, right? How low is Rune, right, from all-time highs? 61%, 62%. That's a quite extreme amount. And we do see some volatility with Rune. I do believe that this could be one of these coins that's going to pump up around 30, 40% at least from its bottom once we have that little quick recovery. So just set your stop losses, right? You guys are only risking 5 to 8%. But you guys have the upside for like 4 to 5x a reward, right? You might as well be trading this. Don't panic. You guys have 5 bullets, right? You guys have 5 bullets. You guys, use 5 to 8%. You have 5 bullets to make gains. That's how you guys have to think of it, right? You are going to be able to do this if you guys are just using TA, you're relaxed, and you're not freaking out right now because volatility is a beautiful thing for traders. But let's go into Luna. All right. A lot of you guys were talking about Lena as well. I got asked Lena quite a lot yesterday. See how the volatility looks on Lena, right? It's around 60%. Probably looking for some more volatility, to be completely honest, from Lena. All right, so delete this. here were the support levels that got broke for Luna, right? Luna's down quite a lot, guys. You have to remember, Luna was at $22 not too long ago. Everyone thought Luna was going to around $100 not too long ago, guys. Don't worry, it's the bull market. If you guys thought that, it's the bull market. It's a powerful tool. When we were at 60K, when we were at 55K, a lot of emotions then played out there. But I do see Luna having some great gains as well. Going to just be setting some lower buy orders just to be ready if we do dip down to those levels. But I definitely see these levels as of right here as great buying orders for Luna. 5 to 8% stop the loss. Your upside potential is extreme amounts. I would say Luna is probably not going to be at the top of my list for the buy orders. We've kind of already went over the other ones. But I do see still a lot of potential in Luna. I still see the ability for these to pump down a little bit. I'm just setting safer buy orders down below. We're going for these small, quick gains, right? That's the goal of really what we're trying to accomplish. And so let's do some TA on Bitcoin, show you guys where I think we're going, right? So we still have somewhat of a support with this trend line down here. We still have to break this, and we've been in a downtrend ever since we broke this 65K, obviously, right? Oops. We've still been in a downtrend since we broke the 65K. I'm just going to throw this up there so you guys understand. I've talked about this 65K, the breaking of all-time highs, and how significant it was quite a lot. But I see us always having pullbacks in the past, right? There's still going to be opportunities for us to make quite a lot of gains, and I can promise you guys that. As there's going to be multiple times where we will have this great volatility on the way down, and then during a somewhat bear market, you guys already know we accumulate during the bear market. This is when we're able to not only trade, but we're able to get coins that are 90% off, that are 88% off, or whatever it might be. And they're going to be pulling off some great numbers over the next couple of years from buying them at those low levels. We've been working on research projects on this channel. We have a whole Discord full of people that have been researching these projects to acquire in the bear market. We've been preparing for these large dips. So we will have the best projects to buy during the bear markets, as we have hundreds of people researching on it. It's an awesome tool that we have in that Discord, and I'm actually going to let me link that Discord for you guys real quick for anyone that wants to join. We have hundreds and hundreds of research reports in that Discord. Just letting you guys know that it's an amazing thing that we have going on. So if you guys want a community of people to talk to and get interested with that love crypto like you do and help you out, join the Discord. I'm going to go link it in the live chat. All right, here we go. Pinned message. Okay, so what do we see with Bitcoin? Well, we see Bitcoin still in this sort of channel. We have to break through this downtrend. Look at, we tested it. We tested it exactly. We might be testing it again and then break through it and maybe go to this 30K level. We'll have to see how low we can really go with Bitcoin, guys. There's a lot of support. Every time we have these large, quick dips, we have retracements back up. I'm not sure what people think, what people are thinking, that we're just going to drop straight down. If you guys are thinking that way, that's a very bad way to think. You guys are going to seriously miss out on a lot of opportunities from those levels. I mean, we've been farming all night, and there's still going to be some more opportunities to farm. I would just suggest, if you guys have any buy orders that are in profit right now, just move up that stop loss so you're in at least 5% or 4% of profits in case we do dip down to these lower levels. These are going to be where I'm going to start to buy back into Bitcoin, buy back into these alts. Mainly these alts. I'm not buying back into Bitcoin. I'm buying back into these alts. I see us breaking this trend resistance line. And I see us having some sort of downward spiral, probably make some new sort of supports, as every single dip, guys, every single like fast dip that we've had, we've always made a new support. Like, these supports don't really match. Yeah, we have some sort of trend line, but these supports are not really matching, right? We have this one, this one, this one, this one. Like, they're fairly random. So I think that we're probably going to make some sort of support right here. It's not going to be matching where this one is or where this one is. Who knows, that we could make one right here. But it's with these flash crashes, it's supports are very, very different. But we normally see the same supports get hit, but you guys kind of have to do a little bit of guesstimate work to get the bottom of the support. We had some great buy orders, some great short orders last night, though. But let's get into 1 inch. I'll go into 1 inch. I know this is extremely volatile right now. Let's see what 1 inch pulled off, right? Down 30% in the past 4 days from all-time highs. We had that large pump with 1 inch. Let's go back in the past 5 minutes. I mean, let's just see the upside, right? That's 14%. It just moving that small amount, right? That's a lot of volatility, a lot of percent that 1 inch can make. But it's gonna be hard for 1 inch to get too bullish. But I do see around these levels, just because it pumps so hard, that we're probably gonna see some downside. Like I said, guys, when you have this huge pumps upwards, you're gonna have these large mountains that follow them, right? If you have something that pumps up fast, you're going to see that retracement downwards just as fast. That's the thing. If we have a slow decline upwards, you're normally going to see a slow decline downwards. When we have these violent moves downwards, same thing, guys. Same thing, right? At some points, we're going to have some violent moves to the upside, just to take that into consideration. So yeah, I see these as some great levels for 1 inch. I'm probably going to keep this level, maybe move that down a little bit. We'll find that support. Or that resistance, actually. Yeah, around this 278 level, I guess. I could see some funneling in, looking for 30-40% profits. Yes, you could get 100% from this, or 50%, but just aim for 20 to 10%. Don't get greedy, and you guys will be all right. All right, so what other coins do we guys want to get into? All right, we'll get into Harmony. If you guys could hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, I'd really appreciate it. You've been streaming a lot during this dip. Oh, look at the Harmony buy orders that we put in last night. Those are in profit. Looks pretty nice. Around 5%. Definitely move up that stop loss because we could be pushing down a little bit more than that. But Harmony, guys, we're at this bottom level. What did we see off this bottom level last time? Around 30 to 40 to 50%. What could we see if we push below it? Well, we could push below this level right here and then go down to... I'm going to color coordinate it. This is going to be for the second buy for Harmony if you guys didn't buy at that level, right? I feel like we're going to make some new support level as we always have. People try and guess the supports for where Bitcoin's going to land on these little flash crashes. But we've noticed that these supports have not really matched up with any sort of the supports that we've seen over the past 3 or 4 dips. So I do see the ability of Bitcoin actually being, actually hitting some random support again. It's just there's too much volatility for us to hit the same support over and over and over. Yes, we hit this trend line, but we are actually hitting a support from back in earlier this year. But that's just about it. But we have to understand that with this much volatility, it's very hard to hit these supports exactly. But we did have some great supports last night that we're holding. Then we dropped through that trend line, and now we're seeing this bearish momentum. But yes, we went over 1 inch. We went over 1. We'll see. These blue levels are going to be some great levels to buy some 1 in or some 1 on, not 1 inch, but 1. So we'll go over some T fuel actually now. What's going on with T fuel? It's absolutely too high right now, to be completely honest. You guys can see with this volatility, this is going to be a fun one to trade. We'll probably be trading this one all day today or at some point today. Too much volatility, which is what we're seeing today. As you guys see in the past 1 hour, already 11%. We're going to have the ability to farm this, guys. This is going to be a farming coin. With this volatility, it's going to be a great coin to actually farm, to trade. All right, so let's see what type of channel we're in, right? So we have some upwards momentum with T-Fuel, but we also have this sort of downwards momentum that if we break through this, we're probably going to see a downside to this around this 50 level. And then if we break through that, we're going to probably see some downside all the way to this 45 level. So I would look forward to possibly gaining a short on T-Fuel when this happens, but the upside to T-Fuel is extreme, right? We have an extreme upside to T-Fuel right now. It's definitely one to really watch for. A lot of volatility. Let's go check how much volatility T-Fuel has exactly, just to compare it a little bit. I'm curious. All right, so T-Fuel has around 1.7 billion market, or 1.7 billion trading volume and 3 billion market cap. That's a lot of volume, guys. This is a great coin to trade, by the way. Great coin to trade. So we see T-Fuel definitely going to be able to have some upwards momentum right here. Let's get this trend line drawn, a 1 minute at least. Throw some indicators on there. I've been trading Telcoin, T-Fuel, Bake, 1-inch waves, and a few other coins as of recently tonight when I was off stream. Yes, I've been trading all night because of this volatility, guys. I told you this is the time where if you're trading, you're making the most amounts of gains you can because of exactly how volatile things are. But this is where I would have been shorting some T-Fuel, possibly around that level. I need to add some more indicators to really check through that. All right. Yeah, possibly around this level. That's on the 1 minute, though. We got to check on multiple time frames. I mean, we are just starting to get some momentum upwards with T-Fuel as of right now. I mean, but the volatility is there, guys. If we can see what Bitcoin's going to be doing, we could just be trading T-Fuel. And guys, look at T-Fuel's doing what? 11% in around 45 minutes. What has Bitcoin done, right? What has Bitcoin done? Bitcoin's done around 2%, 2.6%. So that means that T-Fuel is outperforming Bitcoin by around 4x. Around 4x, guys. 4x. You guys ever used 4x leverage, right? That's basically you trading T-Fuel as of right now. Longing Bitcoin at this level, guys, because we saw it hit this EMA, by the way. This is the fib, fib RSI, but going to be a very helpful indicator for you guys. Do have some of the settings tweaked. I was using this last night. I do like using indicators, but guys, look at, we're having a retracement already. We're at 32K. Sweet, right? Sweet. Great thing to see. These coins are definitely going to be pumping up in the meantime, but we'll see how low we can go. I mean, we've already hit some nice levels already, but you never want to get too greedy on these dips. But like I said, if you're using stop loss, that's not going to be too much of an issue, especially if you guys have, you know, a good risk to reward ratio. Right, let's go back to T-Fuel. Let's go back to T-Fuel, guys. I'm going to show you something, right? T-Fuel is actually outperforming the market by quite a lot right now. Let's see, what are these candles at? Oh, no, it's not. It's kind of dying down with the volume as of right now. We'll have to keep our eye on this. Let's pull up the Harmony. I believe we had a level on Harmony somewhere around here. Somewhere around these levels. So Harmony's making us gains. While other people are scared, guys, we're not scared on this channel. We're gonna be following this all day, all night on this channel. I got around a couple hours of sleep, but you guys know that when these dips come, you know, I have to be sleep deprived because this is when the volatility is here. And doing YouTube or not, I stay sleep deprived on dips. So I appreciate your guys' comments. Get some sleep. But guys, I'll sleep once this dip is kind of settled, and once the volume is a little bit down, not too much, and I really understand exactly where the market is going. We see what exactly is happening, but kind of already have some sort of prediction that we got to have a pullback, guys, when we have this far of a push down, right? Here were our first three buying levels, guys. 15, 12, 10, and this, I believe we had one at 322, which this one might have gotten liquidated. Let's see, around 4 to 8%, possibly. I don't think it would have gotten liquidated. So we have some good buying orders in already if we do push up. I was just guys that did not participate last night. I know it was a late stream, but when we have these market dips late at night for Americans at least, it's very important that you guys watch. That you guys, you know, I feel like you're investing your money. Those are the times to make money once we have this volatility. So let's get into Telcoin. All right, so let's see what Tel just pulled off, right? Around 10%, guys. Look at that. Easy 10%, right? From these levels down here. And from this level down here, guys, look at this. 25%, 27, 28%, guys. We've already made 27% in 40 minutes. All right, 27% in 40 minutes with Altcoin. Want to know why we did that? Because we are on top of our shit. It's an awesome thing to see. All right. All right, we'll go in the rune. We'll keep up Altcoin though. I appreciate your guys' grind. I love to see you guys grind as well, right? If you guys really want to be a successful person in crypto, and you guys are at the hodling stage, right? You guys have been hodling your entire crypto careers, right? If you guys want to stay consistently in profit, you need to be able to somewhat stay up to date with the trends, and you need to be a little bit of a quote-unquote day trader to really be successful. You guys don't need to be that much of a day trader. It's only when we have these large dips. I try and make it as easy as possible for you guys to understand. I have books. You got to read the books. But that's a little meme that we have on this channel. But the books are amazing attribute for you guys to get into. We see that these books are really an essential part of you guys getting that learning curve over. Emperor BTC book really will teach you guys all about these indicators that I have, all these trend lines that I'm drawing. Very, very simple, right? New York pushed the market down, by the way, guys. This is Trading Reality. If you guys want to go check out his channel, he's very, very intelligent trader. Has some great indicator right here. But New York pushed this down 8%. Hit our buy level, right? We had buy levels down here if they wanted to push it more, because we knew there would be an even more violent upside potential to this. But New York, angry New York, guys. What does angry New York do every single goddamn day? For the past 2.5 weeks, every time New York has opened at 9:30 a.m. EST, and it's a little bit before it, people start trading it. They start shorting because they know New York's going to short, guys. And this is what's been happening the past 2.5 weeks, every single goddamn day. I've been making a few percent at least a day from New York. We've talked about that before, but we see them push down and then they bring it back up, liquidate all the shorts, and start getting some longs on there. But that's a great thing to see from exactly what New York is doing. Let's see how Harmony's doing. All right, so 7, 8, and 7 8 5. All right, 7 8 5, around 5%. Not the best on Harmony, but I do see some more explosive gains coming. Most likely, probably have to wait for a lower level. So I'd look at getting out of this trade on Harmony if any of you guys are in it. Set your stop loss because you should be in profit, and look to probably set that stop loss around 8.0.082. Not a financial advisor, but there's going to be better coins in Harmony as of right now. We want to see Harmony drop a lot more. I mean, guys, let's go to CoinGecko. We always loved Altcoin, guys. We freaking loved Altcoin on this channel. 10% in the past 1 hour. Solana as well was pumping. We'll get into Solana, Theta, Helium, Thor. Yes, Rune did have a pump, but some of these were down, right? It's not counting. Well, I guess it is, but some of these, let's update this. Altcoin did a lot more than what it's saying on CoinGecko. Probably just a little bit of a lagging indicator. So we'll get into Solana. We'll be trading Solana as well. Haven't been too familiar with Solana trading as I was earlier this week, but not last night. I kind of got a little bit distracted by Solana. So these were our orders. God damn, we were close. Sucks. I think we went over it once or twice. It's 18% from those levels. We'll probably move some of these up. Yeah, we hit this, honestly, like this exact level that when we saw here. Put some orders down here. I see this as a nice support level, right? We have this support level. We have this support level down here, and I'm just not going to really add any more. Some good buying levels. There's 4 right there. Set 8% stop loss in between each one of them. A lot of upside opportunity. Let's actually measure out how much this is in between them. 3, 3, 3, right? You guys could set whatever stop loss you want. I'm just saying 5 to 8% just to get you guys familiar with risk versus reward, right? You guys need to know, what are you risking? What is your reward? And all of that, right? You guys have to do that. BTC is dead. Lol. Yes, it's a little bit dead. Not the biggest problem, right? I mean, the more volatility we see with BTC, guys, look at this pump on this candle. These things are really going to start taking off. What a great night we had. If you guys were staying up with me. All right, so around a 3% pump. What did we see from this 3% pump? We saw Telcoin go up, goddamn, 40% or 30% from this. So that's a great thing to see. We love catching the bottom of Telcoin, guys. Most volatile coin at all times. We got 200% in one night from it. Just to explain to you guys, right? Just to show you guys the necessity or the absolute importance of catching these dips is, let's go to Telcoin, right? I remember buying Telcoin, guys. We got the bottom here when Binance said, let's shut down all the servers and not let people trade so we can long the bottom. We were able to get some nice orders on Telcoin, guys. 250% in basically one day with a trade, right? Some of these things are possible. This is why this volatility in crypto is something that you guys really have to take into consideration, right? So we're at 26%. Probably going to slow down a little bit. Let's see what Bake is doing currently. Bake hit this bottom resistance right here. Very, very close. It's probably up around what, like 10%. Yeah, Bake still probably has some more volatility to get through. What other coins do you guys want me to go to? Not a good time to buy right now. I would not say it's a good time to buy right now. I would say it's probably to wait for these lower levels if you guys don't have your buy orders in already. We were buying up the past few streams, and we kind of already have that plan situated. When everyone's bearish, guys, when everyone's bearish after they see this, right? When you guys see a dip like this, right? When you see a dip like this, you guys have to understand, how many dips have we had, right? We have these things retrace. The faster they dip down, the faster they will trace upwards. Yeah, we might not get to that level that we were currently at. Chances are we're not going to go 60% down with these altcoins without a few large pumps, right? This was the flash crash, by the way. This was the Binance rigging everything, and these market makers really taking advantage of us. That was one of our best nights, though. I can guarantee that was one of our best nights. All right, let's go. We can go over Pawns. Let's see what Pawns doing. I'm curious. Probably down to like 8 cents, 9 cents. Wow, guys, Pawns still hanging on. I'm very surprised with that. I believe I told you guys not to buy Pawns at I told you guys to wait till around 5 to 6 cents, and you guys FOMO'd into it. We were around this area right here. Still above for a small cap. That's insatiable to see. I know you guys hate when I say that word. They don't say it right. But yeah, you guys see this right here. This is the clients that Pond has, right? This company has revenue. This company has a product. When you see these sorts of movements with Pond, it's because someone has to stake their coins because they're partnered with Pond. So they have a big partnership, big scalability with some sort of company. I'd wait for you guys to buy Pond once we get to these lower levels, right? Once we get to around 0.482, which I 100% guarantee we will be at, to maybe 0.56. We'll go into it more, but this really hasn't seen too much volatility, right? Only down 22%, 24%. This isn't the best coin to be trading, but it is looking still good. It's holding the line, right? All right, so let's go into T-Fuel. What do we see with T-Fuel, right? Well, T-Fuel is absolutely volatile, guys. Absolutely volatile. I'm not going to be trading this one until we hit some certain ranges. We're going to be trading out of ranges on this channel, which means that we are going to be trading out of these two supports, right? So we have this is our resistance 1, right? And this is our resistance 2. And then we have these two lines down here, right? So I'm going to draw them out. As of right now, this is our support 2, right? This is our support 2 and our support 1, right? So we have support 1, support 2, and then we have resistance 2, resistance 1. what we'll most likely see is this stay in this channel, right? And we're going to be buying it off these current resistance lines and to be trading them, right? If you're in an uptrend, what do? You long the bottoms, right? You guys long the bottoms and you sell at these tops of these sort of supports and resistances. Very successful strategy. It's very straightforward. You guys find the supports, you find the resistance, you find what kind of trend we're in with this coin, and you guys trade them. Very tight stop losses on these, right? You guys can put a 2 to 3% stop loss, even tighter than that. I would say a 1.5 to 2% stop loss on these ranges is a smart idea. It makes your risk reward, especially with what we're seeing right here, right? So that's around a 1 to 8, 1 to 9 risk versus reward, right? You guys lose 8 of them, you're down 16%, but you win 1 and you're up around 15 to 14%. That's around, yeah, I mean, that's, I would say 7 to 1, 1 to 7 risk reward. Right, Altcoin pumped down, probably hit your guys' take profits by now. Yeah, an extremely profitable night, guys. Want to know why? Because we stayed up, we grinded, got a lot of advice from you guys. I was in the Discord, right? You guys are. I really appreciate all of your help. I see you, people who are working very, very hard in the Discord, and I appreciate you guys always helping me out. We're always helping each other out in the Discord. It's linked down into the live chat. If you guys want to go in the live chat, join that Discord. It's linked there into the top of the chat that we have right now. Appreciate you guys. Helped really get some news, get some stuff together. All right, OKP is down an extreme amount, guys. We could see this pick up, but guys, look at this pump rate. As quick as she comes, right? As quick as she comes up, she goes down, right? It's gonna happen with Theta Fuel, right? We're gonna see a large retracement with Theta Fuel over the next probably couple of days at least. But we're not gonna worry about that just yet. All right, so how about Manic? We'll go into Manic. Not going to be going into Trias, right? Trias small cap. I guess we can. I guess I can go into Trias at some point. But I'm going to be focusing on these coins of importance. You guys got to understand that. Very, very important for us to understand that. All right. So here are our levels of support that we have. We have this 2.9, this 1.5. Level, and these are where our 2 buying orders are. We have a lot of support here as well. I do see Matic being able to push out of these levels. How much was it from here? It's around 10%. No, 9%. Yeah, this is definitely going to probably pump through these levels. Probably going to get around another 7 to 8% off of Matic. I see that as a possibility, but if you guys are in profit on Matic, set your stop losses. Don't get greedy. But we do have a lot of resistance, and it looks like we're actually pushing through it as of right now. We pushed through this resistance. We might be pushing through this one here. So that is looking good for Manic as of right now. Volatility on Manic, guys, has picked up a little bit. When we have these dips, right, look at the volatility, how it picks up, right? Look at the volatility, how it picks up. Picks up a little bit. Didn't really pick up too much here. Look how the volatility is picking up. All we need is this to flip to green. All right, we're going to see these green volume pick up, and everything's going to be looking a lot better, and you guys are going to be so happy. It's probably going to happen at some point today. I can guarantee you that. It's kind of already has happened for a little bit. This is just a little pump that we had compared to some of these other dips, right? We approach the dip smart. We short them a little bit. Yep, we short some coins once we notice some sort of resistance was broken. And then we're going to be buying some of the bottom areas where we have the 7 to 1 to 6 to 1 ratio of success. Multiple buy orders, low stop losses, really being ahead of the game, right? Yeah, ADA has not too much volatility. We'll have to see about that. Yeah, what, 6%? Moving very, very slow. Everything's kind of just relaxing right now. Let's go into Arweave, right? What did we see with Arweave? This was our short level, right? We started shorting Arweave around this 21 level. Let's see how much it went down. 24% in 10 hours, guys. 24% to 25 to 26 to 27. You guys probably didn't stay in that long, but just saying, guys, that's one hell of a short right there. To get that is amazing, right? That's absolutely fantastic. So that's a great thing to see. When something pumps up so hard, guys, it's going to come down. We see a little M formation as well. That kind of transpired with R-Weave, or bearish Gartley pattern, if you guys want to call it like that, right? Somewhat. But you guys have to understand, as something comes up extremely fast, what happens? It comes down. If it goes up extremely fast, it's going to come down extremely fast. It doesn't matter which coin it is. Maybe 1 out of every 8 coins that does that might not come down, but it's going to at some point with the volatility. We'll go into Polkadot a little bit. Polkadot, guys, look how low this volatility is. We don't even want to be looking at Polkadot, to be completely frank with you guys. KSM, not much volatility as well, right? Not too much volatility. What do we see here? I mean, 12%, that's not bad. These were our buying levels for KSM. Maybe this one got hit. Let's see how low this was. Oh, nope. We were 0.25% away from that one, actually. Still around 6%. Theta, I know we shorted Theta earlier. Let's see which levels we were shorting Theta. I need to check that. I know we were shorting Theta just because the volatility. I bet around this level or this level. I'm gonna check. All right, but yeah, Theta probably will have some upside. T-Fuel's pumping, right? You see Theta getting some volatility. It's been kind of just holding its ground. I know. We're trying to get these coins to really go down a little bit. We don't care if they go down as long as we have our supports ready. We can get those buy orders in, and as long as you guys are shorting with a reasonable amount of leverage and stop loss, you guys better be using stop loss if you guys are going to even touch leverage, and you better read that book, right? Because leverage trading you guys can get liquidated. You can lose all your money. If you guys are trading spot, you won't lose your money, right? You can go down some percentage, but you're never going to lose all your money like you can with leveraging. So don't do it if you guys aren't ready. Trading AMC as well, guys. Absolute chat over here. Trading AMC. I know when we have this crypto crash, still going to be trading AMC, guys. AMC has been a great trade. We trade anything with volatility on this channel, right? If you guys know any stocks that have some great volatility, have a lot of dumb money in them like AMC has, been making a decent amount of money off of AMC using FTX, which is a crypto exchange as well. But anything you guys know, a lot of dumb money, a lot of volatility, let me know, right? We will trade it on this channel if I miss it. I will trade anything and everything, guys. And we just need volatility, right? That's all I'm looking for. Dash actually picked up a nice little bit, 5%. This is just, guys, these coins that we've gotten lots of percents off in the past. Maybe we'll see this with Dash, but guys, during this flash crash, 60, 70%, Dash still has a little bit of a way to go. Like Dash, Dent, these coins that we made a lot in the past that just die off in volatility. People just forget about them. Yeah. We are getting to these lower levels. I mean, we could see some nice volatility with some of them, but not too interested as of right now. Go to CoinGecko, refresh the page. Let's see what's going up there. The 4% increase in Bitcoin. Helium, HNT, Solana, Thor, Kusama, Polygon, VeChain, IOTA, AAVE. All these things are pumping. Let's go into Helium. I know Helium has a halving coming up. I thought that was going to affect their price quite a lot. I think that's in August though. But I am quite familiar with HNT, but I do see. Let's go into their graph before I even talk about them. Let's see. Yeah, this is not financial advice, allegedly. Looks a little bit weird, guys. Look at that bump, guys. That bump on HNT. Is this? Yeah, around 20%. And how long was this, guys? In around 1 hour, 20%. Yeah, people are bearish, guys. People always get bearish. We touch this resistance as well. So we might fall down off of this level if we get some bearishness with Bitcoin. Could see this falling down a little bit. Wouldn't be a bad idea to put in a shorts around this level right here. And around this level at 13,763 with a tight stop loss. Just set your stop loss around 1% above. Right? That's what I would be doing. Yeah, we already see it retracing downwards. When we see these large pumps upwards with a bearish market, guys, we always see some nice retracements. By the way, I'm not sure if you guys have noticed that already, but yeah. HNT, I need to trade it more to really understand its fundamentals. I know the volatility is there, the pumps and the volatility of these pumps are there, right? 30% pump in a day, and it had this 21% pump the last day. Like, this is a great thing to be trading, right? And it had this, you know, this 40%. I believe we might have traded it. I don't know. Someone probably remembers. I probably did. So 22%, we had really no volatility, right? So HNT this past 22 days had no volatility. It somehow picked up today. I think these miners that are mining HNT are probably just unloading all of it now. I think that's what this kind of is, possibly. I'm not completely sure, but probably something to do with that. But we see some sort of retracement that's probably going to incur. I do see HNT going to these bottom levels for sure at some point in the future. We'll keep our eye on that. I'll definitely keep that one on my list. All right, we'll go to ICP. I'll go to ICP. Let's see what ICP is at. $81, guys. Wow. This is such a great company. They just released at too high of a price. Tokenomics were too bad. I mean, guys, look at this, right? Look how much ICP went down. Tell me that this is not a bear market price right here, right? You had ICP that's basically down around 96% from all-time highs. A little bit higher than that. Let's get the top. Right, around 97% ICP is down currently. A little bit less than that, around 96% from all-time highs. Picture that, guys. That's crazy. Released at too high of a price. They do have use case. People still don't understand their actual use case. I will be buying this up at some point. I'm going to be accumulating ICP, but with the trajectory of it, I don't see that as a great thing to be accumulating as of right now. Let's see what this was. 20% pump. This was a nice pump that we had off of this dip. I remember around 100%. We didn't get into it, but we got into some great other coins. We're in unknown territory, right? We've never been this low with ICP, so I can't tell you what's going to happen, to be completely honest. Can't tell you some sort of somewhat prediction that we can have on it, right? BitBoy lost a lot of money in ICP. No, I'm sure he got some pre-allocations. I'm sure he did. Sure he did. ICP is going to be the sister company to Ethereum, by the way, right? It's going to be the sister company to Ethereum. Broke this trend resistance with VeChain. Boom. Had that drop down. Looking beautiful, guys. Broke the trend resistance. Easy drop down from there. Where a short level was. If I break a trend resistance, I'm normally going to be shorting with a very, very tight stop loss, guys, right? So if I'm going to be shorting, I just want a stop loss, right? So that if we pump back above it, that I'm going to get out of that trade, right? I want to probably set that stop loss around 1 to 2% above that and go from there, right? Very, very smart. You guys want to have your risk reward ratio. You guys want to have, have your trades calculated out beforehand. All right, let's go into Bitcoin. Bitcoin must be having a little bit of a dip. We can go into that. Let's see how we're doing. Could be some sort of resistance up here now. Go see what that's all about. So we have this new, I have this new resistance line perfectly matching up with these two bottom bars right here. So we're probably going to be dropping down a little bit and possibly test it. We broke through this this trend resistance, so expect a little retracement downwards. Might test this again, but it does look a little bit bearish in the short term, unless we can get some more volume up on the green side. You could watch Bitcoin for a little bit. Any questions you guys have, I will be answering them. Here, let me get some trades done. All right, we're good. Look here. All right, we're good, guys. All right, so I do see some retracement coming because we're currently testing this trend resistance. We might test it again. We'll have to see. I'll draw that out a little bit better. Say the trend resistance is right around there. Put this down at the bottom. Yeah, somewhere around there. So we kind of broke through this trend resistance. Probably going to see some bearishness that occurs after unless we break back above it. But most of the times we're going to see some examples of what I'm talking about. That's a very, very close one right there. I'm actually going to start drawing some of these channels out for you guys, right? We're going to do some downside momentum, some downtrend channels, right? We're going to figure out where are we going to go if we have a downtrend, right? Where are we going to go? Have some sort of idea because the last couple of videos I've been doing this and they've been working pretty well. I do this normally when I trade. I always draw these horizontal or these diagonal channels. Like you could do support and resistance from a horizontal standpoint, but you could also do it from a diagonal standpoint. It works just the same way. And these levels get constantly hit, guys. These levels are constantly hit. And you guys don't believe in technical analysis? Well, you guys must be new here. You must have not read the book. It's the Emperor BTC book. Actually, it's one of the good ones you guys could read. So those are our two resistance levels that we see right now. I'm probably gonna drop that down. Let's go down. Probably need to draw this a little bit underneath this. Yeah, we have a lot of support here around this level. Still in the downwards momentum. All right, so there's one. I'll change the colors. I know that might be pissing some of you guys off. Yeah, these are kind of large channels. That we're on the 3 minute. Yeah, I'll get back out to the 15 minute. All right, so change these to green. So that's our support 1, support 2, support 1, support 2, resistance 1, resistance 2. And right now we're in this middle of this channel right here. I'm just going to draw these golden levels, which are golden support and resistance levels, which are what we've been bouncing off of. These kind of show where the trend is going, right? So we've seen a lot of bounces off of this in between this channel. Let's say this is our golden resistance level. And this is going to be our golden support level, right? Right here. Golden supports. We've seen some support right there. We broke through it. Boom, boom, down. If we probably break through this, we'll probably go down to this level. And I would say this is a golden resistance level down here. We'll have to see if we do break that. But I'm going to be trading in between these channels, right? It's a downwards diagonal pattern, right? So what are we going to do? We're going to probably buy down here. If we're on a downtrend, we're going to be shorting. So we would probably short up here, right? Take profits down here. If it hits back up here, short, take profits. Short, take profits, right? This is what I'm trying to do on these downtrends, but we're actually currently in an uptrend, but just showing you guys an example of that. So we will draw out this uptrend real quick. Trying to get this drawn out. So there is our first support of that uptrend. This is a very violent uptrend that I'm drawing as well. Very, very close-knit uptrend that I'm going to be drawing. Yeah, those are very, very tight levels. It's just because I'm on the 3 minute. Could be drawing this. I'll go with the 15 minute just so you guys don't get too confused. All right. So also we have these resistance levels right here. These are going to be my red levels. Resistance 1. Somewhat resistance 2. And then we could have this sideways action where we're coming down on this channel like so, through this right here. I do see some sort of violent updraft. We will change this around if we don't get this and make those new channels if we go a little bit sideways action. But with the volatility we've been seeing, I highly doubt it. Highly doubt it. But yeah, we're just going to be staying into these channels. I'll show you guys how they pan out. This is a really important thing for you guys to understand. I'll show you how we bounce off of them, how they currently work. We'll get through that so you guys can be learning, right? Oops. You draw those golden uptrend levels. Just put one in there just because it's really fucking tight, right? All right, so what else? My buy orders suck. What do you mean my buy orders suck? Your buy orders suck. You must have not been watching last night, man. What's going on with Ethereum? We'll go into Ethereum. All right, so Ethereum in this uptrend right here. Almost broke this uptrend with Ethereum. We're still showing an uptrend with Ethereum, barely hanging on. Probably could see some large retracement with Ethereum and or Bitcoin if we break this trend resistance right here. Very, very violent uptrend. Around 4 to 5%. Close to around this 2200, which was a buy order that we had. 2100, 2000. Preparing you guys for if we do go back down. So this is what we're kind of seeing with Ethereum, right? We had this trend get broke right here. Draw this out a little bit better. This downtrend that we see right here got broke. Boom, we had the upside, right? It's just on the 5 minute though, so very, very short time frames I'm going to be focusing on. This isn't right. Too close. Here we go. Bitcoin pumping. Yeah, Bitcoin's pumping right now. Great. Pumped up around, let's check, what was this, like 3 or 4%? Yep, 3 to 4%. I mean, if something comes down this violent, you guys have to understand if we're going to have some sort of uptrend, right? Talked about this earlier. Look at this downtrend. We're going to have some sort of uptrend, right? We have to. Every single time that we have these huge downtrends, we have an uptrend. So it's actually one of our largest uptrends that we've had over the past few days. So we were able to catch that on some of these coins. Let's go into, let's see what T-Fuel is doing. T-Fuel broke through this, pushed up, broke a little bit down, tested. We're still on this downtrend with T-Fuel though. Created some sort of downtrend with T-Fuel. I don't know. Extremely volatile, guys. Extremely volatile. Let's get into Telcoin a little bit. We'll see what Telcoin's doing. Let me actually go on a different one. Here we go. So Telcoin probably going to take profits already. You guys probably got around at least 25% off of this one. Matter of around 40 minutes. That's the power of Telcoin's volatility. It's an amazing feature that Telcoin offers on these dips. Volatility. Matic, let's see what Matic's pulling off right now. I think it's around 10% from the top. 9%. Probably looking to take profits, I would say, at this 141 level, or at least move your stop loss if we do reach above there. Take some profits, move your stop loss a little bit lower. I do think we'll reach that level again. Just everything right now. You guys see how low we are right now? All we have to do is have a little bit of an up, a little bit of a push, and we're probably going to be hitting some higher levels with these alts. Will we hit 30K? Probably at some point. We have so much support there. I've always been putting my buy levels. People think we're just going to push down to 25K like it's nothing. Yeah, we could, but we're going to push to 30K, have that retracement upwards. We're going to push to 31K, have a retracement, or have a push upwards after we retrace down to 30 to 31. This is a pattern that always happens with Bitcoin. If we have a super fast retracement down, we're going to have a nice pump upwards. It always happens. Nothing can go to zero forever, right? Nothing can go straight down to zero. All right, we'll just look at Bitcoin for a little bit. So we broke through that. Kind of in this downtrend right now with Bitcoin. You guys see these two resistance levels? We're in this downtrend currently right now. Kind of switched out of it. We're kind of in this little downtrend right here. I'll highlight that a little bit. kind of like that. Take these indicators off so you guys can see. It's very patient, strategic. We've already gained some profits, so you guys got to understand. How do you gain profits doing this? You have very, very good buy levels, right? You guys are very, very strategic when you're buying these alts, when you're buying Bitcoin. The last dip, we weren't as successful. We didn't get too successful in the last dip, but the other three dips beforehand, we were this dip. We have been. So I mean, I think we're like 4 for 5, around 80% during these dips, which is a great thing to have. Been good on our shorts too, on the other dips as well. Not just getting money on the way up, but getting money on the way down as well. Very important for you guys to understand that that there's multiple ways to make money in crypto. This is a great support level. If we bounce down to here, I really do expect us to have some upwards momentum. 0.5 to 1%. Market is up right now, but we still have a downtrend that's incurring, right? You guys don't see that? We're kind of in this wedge right here. At least on the 3-minute. Let's go to the 7-minute. Yep, still have that selling pressure, right? Selling pressure. Look at these wicks, these upward wicks. We see the selling pressure is here, right? We have these large wicks down here, right? You guys see these wicks on the 7-minute? Look at this buying power. This is people pushing this price up. This is people pushing this price down. So when you guys normally see these wicks that are on the upside facing upwards, that means there's selling pressure. Bears are in control. Normally we see dips after we see these wicks to the upside. Right? Look at wicks to the upside, wicks to the upside, wicks to the upside. Right? What do you guys see when we pump though? You guys see wicks to the downside, wicks to the downside. You don't see any wicks to the downside. Show your actual trades. Let's see the real trades. Watch my videos, Crypto Lifer. Watch my videos. I'm giving you these trades. There's no reason for me to show them. I am. All right. Break through this. We kind of already broke through this trend resistance. We're probably going to see some downwards action now. We are testing the support. What's my prediction today? Well, I see us definitely getting towards this downtrend, right? We're probably going to continue this downtrend. I mean, we're just trying to focus. Where's this trend on? We're on a downtrend right now. We're still on this downtrend. We had this nice pump, but I do expect us probably to continue this downtrend as we're still having this bearish momentum, even though we had some bullish momentum. But we'll have to see, right? We'll play it by ear. We'll play it by the hour. But we have our buying levels for both sides. Technical on LTC. All right, we'll do that. Just some LTC. I'm curious. What's Litecoin's volatility? You guys have to be trading these coins with the most volatility. Litecoin. I show all my trades to my Patreons. You may be faking the actual trading. Prove me wrong. Why do I don't need to prove you wrong, man? Weird. I don't have a Patreon. I don't need a Patreon. So if your Patreons need to see your trades, that's pretty cool, man. You're just showing them what you did in your videos, right? It doesn't make much sense to me. But you can do what you want to do, man. All right, so Litecoin's still in this large downtrend right now. Large downtrend. You see how we're still in downtrend, right? We're still in some sort of downtrend. You have to understand that we are going to need to break out of this on the upside to really show some momentum. We're still seeing the same things with Bitcoin, with Ethereum. Ethereum's outperforming Bitcoin a little bit, but these uptrends and downtrends really do show the momentum and where we're going. Still on some sort of downtrend. Litecoin's just not as volatile, right? Only did 6%. He just wants to steal some followers. He shows all of his trades to his Patreons. Yep. I don't know, man. It's YouTube. This isn't, this is supposed to be for educational purposes. My main goal on this channel is to have you guys be able to trade on your own. I don't want you guys to mooch off of my trades. I want to teach you guys how to trade. That's why we have the Discord completely free. We don't have any paid Patreons, right? We don't have any paid Patreons. It's completely free, everything I'm going to show you guys. And I don't want you guys to watch my channel. I really don't. I'd rather have you guys go and read these books that I have linked in the resource section of that Discord, completely free. It's a system where I'm going to help you guys learn. You guys will learn from other people in that Discord, talk with them, and you guys don't even need to watch my YouTube videos. A lot of you guys don't in the Discord, and I love it because you guys are able to do this on your own. You know somewhat what to do. It's a beautiful system, right? Just making a community of people is really what this is all about. I could care less. Showing someone all of your trades doesn't really give them much. You know, if you're not explaining the TA why you're doing something and then having them somehow figure it out on their own, that's a lot more beneficial for both people. As it's extremely beneficial for someone to understand what they're doing in TA and to see exactly how it all works. TVK. All right, we'll go to TVK. I've never traded TVK before. What is this doing? Nice pump right there, huh? 15%. I'll keep this on. Yeah, look at the downside. 30%. That doesn't look too well. A lot of whale action in there. Maybe trying to get all of your probably some large downside as well. What version of TradingView are you using? The paid for one. You guys could use the free one. I would suggest using 2 indicators. Learn what EMAs are, guys. Learn what EMAs are. Read the goddamn book. Learn what EMAs are. I would recommend you guys using this EMA. It's Fruity Tooty, EMA. And also, I would recommend, let's see, if you guys only can use 2 indicators, I would learn what the Fib RSI mixed indicator is. Learn how to use that with the Fruity Tooty, and I'll explain it to you guys real quick. Right, let's just throw these 2 on and show you guys how you can be successful with trading with this. You guys don't need to pay for Patreons. You guys don't need to pay for anything. Completely 2 free indicators, right? We need to be looking at when is it hitting the top of this EMA, right? What are the Fruity Tooty showing, right? We see that these EMA levels, right, when they switch to green, that means that we have some bullish momentum, right? So it's switching from red to gray to green. This is when I would put in a long, right, around this level, maybe even around down here, but that's because I have a lot more indicators on to really show that downward spike. But let's just say you put it down in here, right? You guys would be looking around selling. I would even be possibly holding this till we switch to the red, which would be right around here. It's 22% in 1 day and 16 hours, right? Just from this switching over in something as simple as these 2 indicators. But you guys want to make sure to take your profits when these things switch or when we hit the top of this Fib RSI band, this white band right here. It's pretty accurate, but if you're using this with this indicator, the Fruity Tooty EMA level, just wait for it to switch into gray to green to long, and then gray to red to short. And do this on the 5 minute, the 15 minute, and the 30 minutes. I would recommend. But really understand what is EMA. Okay, how does EMA work? And really understand that being very stop loss ratio oriented and always trying to get profits every single day is how you guys have to trade, right? So a lot of you beginners, don't try and get these insane gains. Just shoot for 1%, 2% a day. Let me show you something real quick that will blow your mind. I've shown this quite a lot, but if you guys don't understand this, you guys, we have to talk about this before we get into anything else. Let's go down. All right, so 1% or actually 2% a day, compounding your gains. If you guys just made 2% a day, which is kind of hard to do, but not really in crypto. You have some days where you guys can make more than 2% with being very low risk oriented. But making 2% a day, compounding your gains, you guys can turn $100 into 140K. But like I said, that's something that you guys could just look forward to, right? Be very risk oriented. Make sure to really understand that. I can't find that tweet. But basically 2% compounding your gains every single day. You can turn $100 into 140K in 1 year just by being very risk mitigated. Don't FOMO in. Don't go for these 10, 20, 30% a day. Just go for these low risk 1%, 2% a day. It's all about compounding your gains. All right, so let's go into Bitcoin. We'll go back into Bitcoin. Kind of wasting our time over here with TVK. Not trying to say anything bad about you who recommended TVK. It looks like we're going up with Bitcoin. These fibs right here are showing a little bit of a different story. We need to break out of this. Let's pull up a new chart so I can show you guys how these EMAs are working with the price and the fibs are, because I trade off of these quite often. I mean, 2 indicators. I think that's your limit on TradingView, if you guys are not using a paid for account. But I would recommend also, guys, to trade when we have that volume, right? Trade around 9:30 a.m. to around 9 a.m. EST. That's when we have a lot of volume from New York. Has shorted the market, has put down the market for the past 2.5 weeks, almost every single goddamn day. So that's a few percent a day that would be likely possible that you guys can get. So let's open up that new chart. Yeah, you guys want to trade when these markets open in these other countries. Would you say, dude, haters hate, you've saved me in every dip, but to be frank, I only see your streams during these dip, and I have never regretted. Don't need to improve yourself for someone. Love from India. I appreciate the love from India. I actually have some bias towards some people that are in India, because I've noticed that you guys, not any racism, but you guys are the hardest working people I've ever met. Most of those people are Indian. I have a lot of friends that are Indian through crypto over the past 4 to 5 years, and they're the hardest people, the most genuine and nice people that I've ever met. And that's serious. Not Americans, guys. Americans are. I do love you, Americans, but a lot of you Americans are extremely spoiled. It's gonna cause a big war in the comments. Sorry about that. All right, so we somehow ended up back on TVK. I'm not sure how that happens. Wanted to open up a new Bitcoin graph. And it put me on TVK. All right, so let's throw on these indicators. Let's show you guys how I'm going to be trading this, right? We have some stagnicity. I'm going to put this to, we'll go to the 15-minute first. Hammer candle, guys. We see the hammer reversal candle right there. Somewhat of a hammer reversal, not really. A little engulfing candle right here as well. We couldn't push up towards that, so we're probably going to see some downwards momentum because we're still in this downtrend unless we break through. So we're going to draw some trend lines, right? How much profitability or how much success rate do these trend lines have? Experts? Well, guys, they're pretty successful, right? You're just trying to find the tops of the resistance, right? You're trying to find the resistance and what the resistance is, what it needs to break out of in order for it to go up, right? If you guys want to see what it will break out to go down or break down to, you draw them below, right? So we have these sort of lines that indicate when we're going to have somewhat of dips and somewhat of pushes to the upside, right? And let's get down to this one. Yes, let's go to here. Guess we can go like that. That's just a very, very short time frame resistance or trend resistance. Still can do it on short time frames with some success rate, but I would say around 70 to 80% of the time, they will break down or break out. Yes, you can test it a few times. You can go under it a few times. But once you fully emerge yourself underneath it, you normally have a large push. All right, so we have to be looking at these two indicators I'm going to throw up. I'm going to show you guys exactly what they are. All right, so we have somewhere in here. I don't have most of my indicators. I'm using a different computer than what I normally trade on. This is my YouTube computer, by the way. So I'll be adding more indicators as you guys get more experienced. I'll be showing them in the Discord, you guys, helping you guys understand how to use them. You guys. I know I say you guys a lot. All right, so Fruity Tooty, we went to that one. We're also looking for this RSI fib, right? It's RSI fib. Wrong one, actually. Not that one. All right, here it is. Fib RSI mixed indicator by BC Scripts, right? So we're waiting for this gray to turn into red. I would have put in a short there, and look how much percent I would have gotten, guys. Around 12 to 13%. I would have probably taken some profits once we hit this bottom line right here, depending on how violent this red line is. Normally, I'm taking profits, though, once we reach this second to third EMA level, right? You guys see how we have these two EMA lines right there. We have this third one as well. We have this fourth one, and we have this fifth one. When you're in a downtrend, you stay below these EMA lines, right? Because the price is going down, right? Once you have some upwards momentum, you normally break out to the second one. Maybe you test the third one. But if you can't hold above it or break out of it, you're going to go back down below it. That's exactly what we saw right here. So I would have probably taken some profits right here at this level. And we just tested. We couldn't hold. We broke down, and then we hit the bottom of this fib ratio right here. But really, using these lines right here can make you guys a lot of profits. Just understand how they use them. Maybe do some paper trading without any money, trying to understand how these work. But basically, every single EMA line right here. Let's go into what the daily, what day are they on, right? So we have 1 moving average. We have 2 moving average. We have 3 and 4, right? First one is going to be the time frame 6013. We have 2650 and we have 100-200. This is the amount of days that we are seeing this on, and it's a very, very accurate trading tool that is completely free that you guys could use. And I could start using it more often so you guys get more familiar. I would say the success rate of this, if you guys are setting just aiming for 1 to 2 to 3%. I would say your guys' success rates would be around 70 to 80% just with this indicator alone. But if you're using this RSI fib indicator, you could probably get that around to 85%, which is insane. It's insane, right? Do paper trading until you guys get to that ratio. But I would really suggest that you guys look into this, right? Yeah, Indians are very humble people. Yes, they are. I love them. Love everyone. Love everyone. Yes, we are getting some resistance. All right, let's go into more of what we see down here. Yeah, we're going to be in the Discord, guys. We're going to be trying to find the best indicators. There's going to be assignments soon. There's assignments in the Discord, right? You guys actually have to do work in the Discord. That's what it's meant for you guys to work and learn. Kind of like a college course, but not really. It's better than that. But I'm trying to get the best indicators on TradingView. There's over 100,000 indicators. And we have around, I believe, 6,000 to 7,000 people in that Discord. A lot of you guys love to research. We have a whole research site of group where we're researching on projects that will benefit us in the bear market, and what projects to buy in the bear market that are going to be the best to buy, because that's when you guys really can accumulate these projects and make these high percentage yields. We can get these 20, 30, 40, 50x's in this bear market. And start to accumulate these gains from these trades and be ready for that, right? But the main point of us going into that is to research behind these projects, see which ones will be the most successful and when. We have a whole research group, we have a whole TA group, we have a whole coding type of group as well that we're implementing in. But we're going to be going through a lot of these indicators in that group and getting those assignments passed out. Yeah, we see some sideways action with Bitcoin on this downtrend still. As you guys can tell, we're still on this downtrend though. Yes, we had that little pump, but we're facing some important resistance, still in some sort of downtrend. This is the downtrend supports, I would say. Move this line down here. The downtrend supports, right? Downtrend support right here. You have some downtrend support right there. Yeah, well, if we go back to this one, we'll go back to this graph real quick. We're just bouncing in and out of this resistance, these two resistance levels, right? We have this selling pressure, selling pressure, selling pressure. We could probably honestly draw another key line of resistance, which is going to be up here. We have that selling pressure up there. It'd be hard for us to push. We bounced exactly off of this yellow line, by the way, guys. 1, 2, 3 times. Horizontal supports, guys. Horizontal supports. All right, let's get into some alts. What are these alts doing? Go into the alts. We'll go look at Bitcoin probably a few more times. Altcoin pumping back down. We reset that chart, but we got around here. Probably 25% was what we got off that. A great trade. 25% in 1 hour. You guys can't complain. This is one of my most highly recommended coins once we get into these bottom ranges as the volatility just heats up. It's awesome. See what Bake's doing. Bake's also looking like one of those that I see heating up, but it needs to drop a little bit more. We'll be looking at Bake quite a lot. Went over T-Fuel. Let's go over AR. Let's see what Arweave is doing. We had a really nice short on Arweave. Yeah, I need to. I want to get some sort of. Thing where we can get some sort of translation on what I talk about for other languages. There's a site called, I believe, annotate.tv where you guys can translate exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, Arweave is getting pumped down. But yeah, translate it into other languages. But look at HTR. HTR. Oh my gosh, guys. Bull market was talking about this one at like $1.20. Oh, geez. Sorry about anyone who got affected by HTR. This does have the ability, though, to really be extremely volatile and extremely important in this next bull run. They have one of the fastest smart contract systems. They have scalability, and they've been around for quite a while, guys. I'm telling you right now, this is something where if I'm going to be looking back I'm going to be looking into buying some HTR or buying those coins in accumulation phase. I'm going to probably buy some HTR around this 10-cent level or around this 15-cent level. Hold on to some, sell half of my profits once it goes up 2x. But we'll have to see. This is one that just doesn't have too many exchanges. It's on KuCoin. It's being sell-botted or botted up on KuCoin and by many people. So a lot of competition for these bots on HTR. But it's already had some explosive gains, and now it's back down to here, guys. We could still see easily this happen, at least a 10x on HTR. I see a lot higher. This is a team that just sits down, they go to work. Kind of reminds me of Harmony a little bit, but don't FOMO into it now, guys. Wait for a dip. Got into crypto a month ago, turned 15K into 35K. I'm completely obsessed with charts. What book do you recommend to start my journey? Great channel. Eric, go join the Discord. It's in the chat. We have around 35 books, right? So I'm going to show you guys that real quick. You guys have to be reading books, right? You guys have to be reading some books. Where is it? Server suggestion. Let's find this. Research. Meme coins, shit coins. All right, so where are these books at? General market news, meme coins, shit coins. Resources section. You go into the resources section, spreadsheet, right? What do we see here? We see around 33 books that you guys can read. A lot of great knowledge. All of these books will help you out a lot. The more you guys read, the better it is. I'm telling you that right now. A lot of great knowledge. I know you guys don't like to read. I know reading sucks, but if you guys want to be successful in crypto, I promise you, reading will be a lot more beneficial than any sort of YouTube video. Bloody Tuesday is here. Yeah, I guess. Bloody Tuesday. I mean, we still could be in some sort of uptrend from here, guys. I mean, all we did was we just dropped down to this level. We could just slowly bleed out, right? We could just have something where we bounce off of this. We go here, and then we go up here, and then we go boom, down to the next level. Then we have this for sure downtrend, right, where it's like that. I think this is what we're going to end up doing. But I think this downtrend is going to look something like this with Bitcoin, maybe down to 25K. Probably will be a few months for us to probably maybe a few weeks at this rate, the way we've been going down. Back in 2017, we didn't drop this fast, guys. We didn't have this volatile of a drop down. So my guess is, guys, like I said, as fast as things go up, they come down. But as fast as things go down, they come up, right? So that could be something to be looking forward to. We could have a very, very short bear market. It'd be interesting to see. Dude, I came here so I don't have to read. I mean, I'm just saying, if you read, I promise it will be you will be doing yourself a favor in the long run, man. I didn't shill HTR, guys. I was just saying, like, I'm seriously, from a perspective from fundamentals, right? Rates, it's a great project. Don't buy it, though. Don't buy it. Don't buy those projects, right? They have a lot more down to go. Don't buy HTR. It's being botted up. I do not want you guys to buy that. I'm just saying. Go into our resources section also. We have research resources. We have, where is it? Launchpad's Venture Capitalist. Let's go into the research lab. All right, so if you guys go into old projects, right, look how many projects we have done. This is not from me. These are from other people, completely unbiased. Look at all of these research projects that have been done currently, right? Oops, it's lagging a little bit because there's so many, right? So we have over 100 and around 165 done. We're going to have around 200 done, right? Imagine when this is all complete, these are all people taking their time on it. So that's a very, very good thing that we have. You guys can figure out how to research well. I promise nothing that I say is biased or anything of shill, right? You guys can go read the research reports, not done by me. Discord's linked in the top of the live chat. Yeah, books are very useful, man. I'm telling you. All right, so we're just seeing some downwards momentum. I'm probably gonna wrap this stream up here soon. I do see a little downwards momentum occurring, but I want to be able to do some things. I'll probably stream later, probably an hour or so from now if we have some large movements. But like I said, guys, draw your trend resistance if you guys are gonna keep doing this, right? Draw your trend resistances. Figure out where we really are looking at in this channel. You guys do not want to be buying in the middle of a channel, right? You guys do not want to be buying at the middle of a channel. If we're in a downtrend, you want to short. If we're in an uptrend, you want to long, right? You could be looking at the 1 day. You could be doing this on the 3 hour. We're in a downtrend right now, right? You guys want to be shorting the tops, shorting the tops, taking profits at the bottoms of that channel. If we're in an uptrend, you want to be buying the bottoms, selling at the tops of the channel, right? So if we have a uptrend, boom, boom. If you guys want to see an uptrend, right? Let's just say we're doing this, right? You guys are buying the bottoms, selling the tops, buying the bottoms, selling the tops, right? Figure out where those trends are through trend resistance. See if we're going to break through this trends. If we break through this trend, we can switch to a downtrend, right? Let's say we switch to a downtrend, and we have something that looks like this. Make this better. Boom, boom. Shorting the tops, right? With very, very low leverage. You guys are just going to set this stop loss around 1 to 2%, right? Not too much. You want to make your risk reward worth it. But yes, let's go over these altcoins one more time. Go over Matic. What's Matic doing? Not much. Matic had that pump up, but as of right now, it's just very, very stagnant. Let's go in the 5-minute though. Everything's kind of just, it looks like it's getting ready for its next leg down, to be completely honest. We see some downwards momentum. It looks like it's going to make a leg down, but we could have that push up. But normally when we have this consolidation, we have a little drop downs, consolidation, drop down, consolidation, drop down. So that's just a thing to take into consideration, right? So Matic is looking like not the best buy right now, right? Volume has gone down as well, guys. Look at the volume decreasing. We want to see that increase. Yeah, I mean, we've seen this insane volume over the past like 5 or 6 hours. So we went over Matic. We'll go over what is it? Let's go over AR. Go over AR. Wow, guys. Shorted this since 21. 24%. But I do see this hitting some sort of bottom. I'll put some buy orders possibly on this because as quick as you come down, we'll probably have a nice pump upwards. Maybe, possibly. I mean, this was shield though. This was shield. Those social analytics are down. Yeah, the volume is looking down, guys. Look at this trend line on the volume, right? You guys see that trend line on the volume? We have downwards channel for the volume, right? We have a downwards channel for the volume, if you guys can see that, right? Short the tops, short the tops, short the tops, right? Same thing there. It's as easy as just finding those trend lines. Where's things trending? Because people will, you know, I don't know. People will stop. It's just how TA works. Read the books. If we go in the resource section, I recommend Emperor BTC. All right, so we'll go over Altcoin as well. We'll go over Solana. We'll go over a lot of these volatile coins. Let's actually go into here, refresh the page. What's the most volatile right now? And Bitcoin's down 0.8%. AMP, Nexo, Pirate Chain, SafeMoon, what else? Stellar, Polygon. Yeah, all of our coins should have hit some profit taking right there, because they're all somewhat going down because they pumped up. What happens when they go up fast? They're going to come down as well. We're in this down channel too. So here's Altcoin, yeah, pump down. Going to Solana. Solana's, yeah, pumping down right now. Bitcoin's down 0.6%. These things are going to be coming down a little bit as Bitcoin needs to show that momentum upwards. But we're seeing these coins, guys, do 3-4x what Bitcoin is doing. Actually, around 3 to 4x what Bitcoin's doing. It's great to see. You guys are going to want to be trading Altcoin, Solana, definitely some Altcoin, Solana. What else? Bake. We went over these. Sorry, just a little bit tired. Been up for quite a while. I want to go into sushi too because I was looking at that. How much price action with sushi? Very, very tired right now, guys, but this is a must for exactly how important today is. We'll be on the best of my ability to try and keep this going. KSM as well had some great volatility. I believe it was 13%, around 12%. So KSM as well. We'll color code these pink for volatile. Let's throw AR in there. Let's go into some more volatile coins. Let's go in the graph. We were looking at the graph yesterday. This one pumped up very, very hard back here. Let's see how much it went down. Around 20%. That's nothing too important, so we're going to move on. Yeah, 20% is a lot, guys. 20% is a lot, but stop losses and shorting is definitely going to be something that you guys are going to want to look into. We always talk about stop losses. I'm just going to keep saying it until all of you guys use them. Guess we can throw on Matic. I don't know. We'll see. We'll just look at Matic from time to time, but there's probably going to be some volatility to the upside if we drop below. I think if we drop below these certain 2.5, this 2 or 1.5 or 1.15, you guys are going to see this come up really soon because Matic's community has been growing and growing and growing. We've been talking about Matic since like 20 cents. We love Matic on this channel, but volatility has died down. We don't like it as much from a trading aspect, right? All right. Yeah, I think that's the main ones that we want to go over. Maybe we'll throw HNT in there as well. T-Fuel, definitely want to throw T-Fuel in there. Let's go look at T-Fuel one more time, and that's going to be the end of the stream. I made my first successful planned trade yesterday. Made 3% profits on that. I owe you to the knowledge that you shared. Thank you for that. Can you please share some levels for ETH? Yeah, I'll go into ETH, man. Yeah, that's great to hear, man. Just really make sure to read the books, especially if you're new getting into trading. The more you learn, the better you will become, and the more successful. Just aim for 3% a day, maybe even just 1% a day, right? You don't want to get greedy. Set your stop losses. Calculate your risk versus reward with your stop loss and where you're exactly going to be taking profits, right? So T-Fuel right now, let's go on the 5 minute, see what this is doing. Volatility's kind of died down a little bit. Let's see, right here we have this pump, 10%. Tracement of around 4%. We hit this top right here, probably going to come down in this downtrend. If we break out of this, we're probably going to see an uptrend. Somewhere up to here, we still have another support there. Support there. Now these are really tight, guys, but still, like, this shows some sort of resistance from up to those levels. All right, let's go into Ethereum. Let's go check out Ethereum for you, bud. Ethereum is very important. Like I said, guys, Ethereum, if we look at the volume, let's compare Ethereum's volume one more time. I know you guys are like, oh, you've shown me this so many times. All right, but look at Ethereum's volume. You guys see how it's green? We see a lot of green volume with Ethereum. Yeah, there's some red, but let's highlight this real quick. Let me see. I can see that, right? So we see, whoops, delete that. This will blow your guys' your mind right here. So we're looking at Ethereum's volume. I know you guys can't see that, right? So we see bull market, right? We saw that bull market, and now we're coming into this volume. But look at all the green volume, right? Look at all this green volume that we're seeing here, right? It's a lot of green volume here. And when we compare Ethereum to Bitcoin, we see a lot more red volume, meaning that people are more inclined to hold and buy Ethereum than Bitcoin over the past 4 to 5 months. And we see that in a bear market, right? These people are probably going to be holding, guys. Look at Bitcoin. Look at all the red compared to Ethereum. Looks a lot different on the charts than Ethereum does. We see this bear market, and now we're actually getting some volatility, guys. Look at this volatility that we're getting today. Awesome. We love to see this volatility from back then and this downwards volatility. As quick as you go up, right, you guys are going to come down at some point. You have to understand that. But the volatility that we've been getting here throughout here has just been downwards, bad volatility, but still volatility to make gains off of, as we have been. Just because we've been smart, we've been calculated, and we've been working very hard. All right, so let's get into Ethereum, get into some levels. This is going to be something that you guys are going to want to buy and hold in some sort of bear market. I can tell you that right now, 70 to 80% of DeFi is going to be through Ethereum's network. Layer 2s are going to be big as well. I see Matic is a little bit overvalued. Too many people bought it up. I know it's not undervalued compared to the market dominance, but I see Matic possibly. We'll have to see how good the community stays together. I'm not going to say I know Matic's completely undervalued from a fundamental standpoint, but from a chart standpoint, it's a little bit overvalued. But we'll need to see how that pans out. But I see this dip coming to around. Let's get some buying levels. I do love Matic, guys. I do love Matic. I'll be buying Matic in a bear market for sure. But I'm not sure if I'm going to be holding it for too long, to be completely honest. So I'm just trying to get the momentum off of Matic. All right, so I'm going to put 4 buying levels for you guys to look out for Ethereum. I know these look low, 18, 17, 15, and 13. We could even go lower than that, but we'll get to that when it comes to it. But I would say these are some great dollar cost averaging levels for Ethereum. We need to see it break this trend resistance right here, this trend support, and it'll probably dip down into this 1900 level. But a lot of people have been buying this up. I do think people might sell the news with EIP just because of the way the market's functioning. Ethereum needs the entire market to stay extremely bullish for Ethereum to be bullish, right? For Ethereum to reach 4 or 5K, we need these altcoins, we need these layer 2 solutions to be in use. We need the market to be thriving for that to happen. If it isn't, we're going to see Ethereum at these levels. And that's kind of what we've been seeing, right? We've been in this bull market where people are buying, and we're seeing this volume slowly drift away. Let me put on the 4 hours so you guys can see it better. Right, we have these spikes in volume, but that's just that buying the dip. But we've seen the volume die off, right? We've seen the volume die off even at the tops of Bitcoin. You guys see this volume die off when we're up here. Let me show you guys exactly what I mean, right? We see a 6% push from this top, right? As we saw around a 40% push from this high to this high. So that's a bull market, right? This is the end of a bull market coming when these highs get lower and lower and lower, right? And then you had these dips, right? We had 40%, we had like 100% from there, and then we had 6, and then we had around 4%, right? It was slowly dying off, not enough buying power. But yeah, that shows that we are somewhat near the end of a bull market because not too many people are buying up, right? But yeah, I do see those dips happening if we break through this trend resistance. Just be patient, guys. Just be very calculated with some of these trades, as we will always be on this channel. We will really be looking at multiple factors before putting in a trade and having a tight risk reward. We'll always have that calculated out beforehand. We did very good these past 12 hours. Pretty proud of you guys for staying up with me. If you did, if you didn't, it's okay. Maybe next dip, right? But which will probably be soon. But I'm going to probably end the stream here, get some sleep. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'll be back in like an hour too.